her son was kidnapped by human traffickers. She rushed over to try to stop them, but she was too late. All she could do was cling to the luggage rack on the vehicle, attempting to prevent the car from leaving, but the kidnapper's car was going incredibly fast. The woman was violently thrown to the ground, but she ignored her injuries and quickly jumped into her own car, speeding after them. The two vehicles wove through the crowded streets. Suddenly, the kidnappers stopped their car. The woman immediately got out and ran to the front of their vehicle. But the kidnappers were completely unfazed and drove off directly. At this moment, her only thought was of her son. She floored the gas pedal and caught up with the kidnappers. However, her actions enraged them. They opened a trunk and hurled tools at the woman. Luckily, she managed to dodge them. Seeing the commotion escalating, the kidnappers rolled down the window and threatened the woman to leave immediately. For her son's safety, the woman had no choice but to drive off the main road. But her son was her only hope in life. After a moment of hesitation, she turned back from a side street. This time, she didn't dare to follow too closely, maintaining a constant distance from the kidnappers. Just then, a police officer pulled up behind her car. She immediately turned on her hazard lights and sharply swerved the steering wheel, causing the car to weave from side to side. The traffic cop noticed and immediately gave chase. The woman pleaded with the officer for help, but he treated her like a madwoman. Suddenly, the kidnappers crashed into the cop, sending him flying. The officer's death made the woman realize the kidnappers' brutality. Seeing no movement from their vehicle, the woman frantically called out her son's name. Soon, the door opened. The woman thought it was her son, but it turned out to be the kidnapper's wife, Lisa. Lisa told the woman that if she followed them to the bank and withdrew $50,000 from her account, they would release her son. For her son's sake, she had no choice but to comply, not realizing it was a trap set by the kidnappers.